If your business is stuck around 6 figures and you can't seem to break through, it's probably not because you need more leads. It's not because of your logo, and it's not because of your Instagram strategy. It's because of you. The real reason, it's you. Today, we're breaking down the mindset shift, team structure, and leadership upgrades that you need to finally get past that 100 to 250K mark and build something that's actually scalable. This one might sting a little, but it's the truth that every dad entrepreneur needs to hear.
Do you smell it? That smell. The kind of smelly smell. The smelly smell that smells smelly.
What's up, guys? This is Philip Sessions, owner of Refined VA, where we help you, the dad entrepreneur, get virtual assistants to help you break the barriers of being that solopreneur, to be able to build a scalable business, to buy back your time so you can spend it with family. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 points that will help you be able to break that barrier from that 100K to 250K mark to get you closer to $500,000 or even $1 million a year by shifting your mindset. So point number 1 is you're still operating as an employee. Yes, you're probably operating at a high level. You are in the low 6 figures right now with your business as yourself, maybe 1 or 2 people on your crew, but that's not going to get you into the mid 6 figures, upper 6 figures, or even breaking into that 7-figure mark by being an employee. Yes, you've hustled your way here. But you cannot hustle your way beyond this point much more without other things breaking. I guarantee right now you are spending less time with your family. Your wife's probably on your case right now. Your kids feel like they never get to see you anymore. Your friends, they don't even exist because you are spending so much time in your business trying to make things happen. And guess what? You started this business so you could have more time. And yet you found yourself having less time. You're burning out. And now your family is getting upset because you are not around. You're not there to be with them like they want you to be in the first place. So ask yourself, if you stop working for 2 weeks, would your business survive? If not, you don't own a business, you own a job. So number 2, there are no clear systems of delegation. You're stuck doing everything because you don't trust a system. You don't trust your team, or you don't even have one in the first place. 6-figure businesses that want to scale need to have clear SOPs, or standard operating procedures. You have to have things in place to say, this is what you do. It needs to be repeatable. Think about a manufacturing facility. If they can't build that widget time and time again to the same quality, to the same speed, how can they predictably be able to create more products for their customers? How can they be able to know what they need to do in order to make more profit? How can they be able to predict where they're going to go? How many units they can build that day, if they had a good day or a bad day? That's what systems and processes allows you to do. It allows you to know repeatedly if you are doing the right things, what things need to be tweaked. So you need to start creating those SOPs. And not only that, having the SOP in place will allow you to hold your team and even yourself accountable to the task at hand. And here's the thing, I've been guilty of that myself. Actually, when I first started my podcast, I was just doing all the things, just figuring it out, making it happen, but it wasn't systematized. I was spending so much time trying to go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, rather than as I batched out my content, which is how I found out that I could do things a lot more efficiently. I would do anywhere from 2 to 4 podcast episodes in a sitting, and then I would do the edits. I do the edits for everything, and then I would upload them to, at the time, Libsyn, and now I use Buzzsprout, but I would upload them then. I'd create the show notes after that, and so I'd go one step at a time rather than go through and edit this one, create show notes, post it, you name it, going through all these steps on an individual level. I would do all of one thing at one time. So I created a procedure for myself and allowed me to get out of that. And then I was actually able to hand it off to my assistant then to be able to start doing those edits. And now I had a system in place, and they were actually able to go in and make that system better, allowing me to no longer be the bottleneck, but even my system to not be the bottleneck. So being able to have that system in place allows you to be able to see the things that are going well and the things that are not, and how you can create process improvements. Number 3, you're avoiding the hard conversations. Whether it's clients, team members, or even your spouse, avoiding conflicts creates that chaos in your business and in your life. And really at this level, your leadership means you are confronting things head on. You are having to face every single individual on your team because you are the sole leader at the end of the day. You are not at a point where you have a leadership team yet, so you have to face everything head on. You can't offload this to somebody else. You have to face those things head on. The longer you avoid those problems, the more expensive they come, and the more likely your reputation is going to be ruined. I can't tell you how many business owners that I've talked to that they let somebody stay on the team for too long. One, they started to ruin the culture of their team, but two, as things started to slip through the cracks, their customers also started to notice that and didn't like that. And then they started to have issues with their customers, and they started to lose those customers. And the client retention was decreasing because of that. And now they're struggling because they have all this overhead, and now they can barely even make the overhead. And it's just a cascading thing. So you have to face these conversations head on. Number 4, you're not investing like a CEO. CEOs think about how they can develop their team. They think about where they're trying to go, and they're playing to where they're going in the future, not where they're at right now. One of the things that I did to make sure that my company started to grow faster was I actually hired somebody to help out with HR and recruiting topics. So be able to help us create some documentation as far as the people side of things, but also help me out with recruiting. Yes, I could have continued to do the recruiting, but I knew where we were trying to go, and we were going to have a lot of people coming in the door in our business, and we were going to be recruiting a lot of people. And I wanted to be able to actually do a lot better vetting process as well. And I couldn't take the time to do pre-vetting before we got with the clients to do an interview with them. So I hired somebody for where I was trying to go. Yes, I could have kept doing it that way. We were able to place virtual assistants with our clients successfully. Didn't have many issues at all. But our virtual assistants that we started placing got even better once I put somebody in place. So a lot of times you are not operating in that CEO position of investing into your team, whether it be training or actually adding on additional team members to be able to take over tasks, because you're thinking about here and right now rather than in the future. And a great CEO thinks about that future. And number 5, you're chasing everything and focusing on nothing. I don't want you to focus on the biggest brands out there, but even with the biggest brands out there, they tend to be in one category. We can think of like Procter & Gamble. Yes, they've got this whole like mothership company with massive companies underneath them and everything, but they're basically just an umbrella company. They're the mother that had offsprings and have all these other companies underneath them that focus on one thing. Colgate, only toothpaste really. I mean, they got toothbrushes, so they got some verticals within there, but they're all within the same thing. It's not like they've got toothpaste and then they've got hot dogs and all these other things. They are focused in on the teeth cleaning industry, so the tools around that and everything. But think about a smaller company. They are not a roofing company, for instance. They are only doing roofing, and maybe even then, maybe it's only metal roofs. They're not trying to work with asphalt roofs or any other types of roofs, but they're also not trying to do siding. They're not trying to do carpentry. They're not focused in on all these other things. They're simply focused in on one particular thing within their business, within their industry, and going all in on that. And they're saying yes to everything that aligns with that exact service and saying no to everything else. Sure, could they take on some carpentry work? Sure, could they take on some glass work? Yes, they could, but that is taking them off track. And You're stuck right now because you have that shiny object syndrome. You think that you should take on everything. And by narrowing down your focus and starting to say no to maybe a lot of the work that you're getting in, that you're missing out. But here's the thing. As you get better at that one service, you get faster. So now you're more efficient and now you're more profitable. But not only that, now because you've gotten better, and you can prove your worth that you're better, now you can start to increase your prices. And so that right there, I have found that a lot of business owners can simply increase their prices to get past that low six-figure mark. And so that's something that maybe you should think about for yourself. But more importantly, stop chasing everything. Stop saying yes to every single thing. Say yes to the things that are in line with your core service, and make sure you have a singular core service right now until you get to that seven-figure mark. Because you can make seven figures without trying to branch out and have 15 different verticals within your business. Now look, the ceiling isn't your niche. It's not your ads. It's how you lead. Your leadership capabilities are what's holding your company back. It's nothing else. It's no one else on the team but you. If you want to get past the six-figure wall, you have to start operating like a CEO. Let go of control, build systems, have the hard talks, put the right people in place, focus and invest like it matters. Because here's the thing, it does. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment below one thing that you know you need to stop doing in your business right now. Make sure you hit that bell and subscribe to us if you love to learn more about real leadership. And if you need help hiring the right VA, building out systems, or delegating without all the chaos, head over to refinedva.com. And thanks again for watching another episode.